So after a little while back at the office, I finally managed to get Brian's computer. Idiot was looking away for too long, so I snagged it. I don't really have an intro for this, so I'm just gonna plug it in now. You know, for such a new computer, you'd think this has proper HDMI, but no. You can either use this with, let me just get the screws here. You can either use it with VGA, which I'm not complaining, all these monitors use VGA, or DisplayPort, in which I have none of it. I don't even have a DisplayPort cable, so basically unheard of technology to me. So let me just get this last screw, and now we can plug it in. Okay, it's plugged in that monitor now, right there. I'm gonna turn it on. Alright, it's doing something. Let's see if this monitor decides to work today or not. Up. Oh. Huh. I mean, I know I forcibly took it, but I guess Brian forgot to wipe it. Sweet. Let's see what's on here. No password or nothing, though. That's crazy. Well, it works right off the bat. Get that out of here. I guess he wasn't doing his work. This stuff's all wiped, so whatever. Let's see if anything's in this DVD drive. Come on, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Damn it. Kind of dusty, though. I don't know about... Ugh. Okay. I want to see what specs this has, though, because I already know it has an AMD Ryzen Pro, and obviously Windows 10. But it's all wiped, and I think it's activated, too, so I don't really need to do anything. Let's see here. Settings. Devices. System. Ooh. Ah, okay. Windows HD. Color settings. Protecting this PC? No. And whenever I look on Marketplace, it has one of these tabs open, so that's the only way I know how to get into there. If I even can, anyway. Search my files, permission, Windows security. I honestly don't know. Pin to start. Nah, it doesn't really help me. Maybe the old Windows 7 method will work. Where's computer? Phone. Cool. More? Nah. I don't really know, honestly. I'm completely new to this. Documents, pictures, settings. This might be it. Home. No. Am I an idiot? Because, like, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, even for smartasses like me, this still doesn't make any sense. I had to go here, type in some system information, whatever, we're here now. I want to see what processor this has got, because I know it has the Ryzen Pro, but let's just see. Ryzen 5 Pro 2 2400G with Radeon Vega graphics. 4 cores, huh? Sweet. Can I expand that? Okay, now. And then what's the point of that being there? How much RAM do we got? 8 gigabytes, okay. It's actually really good. Okay, that's pretty much all I needed to know. And Windows 10 Pro. It's not fully bloated like Windows 11, but it's still almost there. Alright, so I have everything unplugged. We're gonna open this up and see what we've got going on in here. It's just got these regular thumb screws, but of course they're gonna be tightened down, so I'm gonna use a screwdriver. There we go. Man, just seeing that CD drive, I could only wonder how clean it's going to be in here. Last screw. Okay. Make sure I get it in frame. I don't want to miss this. And... oh... I'm already looking at a lot of dust bunnies. Certainly something in there. Oh. Ooh, look at that. Nice little Hunt Key Chinese power supply. Love to see that. No graphics card because it uses Vega graphics. It's got that old Dell Optiplex small form factor cooling setup going on here. We all know how that ended. Not really much to look at, but I'm just gonna open it up, clean it out, you know. I want to see the CPU for myself. Because, like, I'm new to this modern stuff, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that one's done. Oh. I'm covering up some of these screws of the cooling fan. Okay. Ooh. This is going to be a treat right here. I can't wait to see this. I'm already leaving fingerprints in it. There we go. Come on, don't keep my audience waiting. Thank you. Okay. For how bad everything else is, this is actually really good. Huh. That too down there. It's only all this other stuff. Huh. Well, I mean, I don't mind, but it's less dust to get all over my room, so I'll take it. Come on, get up. With that Sierra Tech PC, Sierra Tech, whatever you want to call it, with that PC, that pretty much had no thermal paste, and these are both small form factors, so that's why I'm comparing them. They were both pretty much just as dusty, so I want to see if this has the same amount of thermal paste, or lack thereof. Huh. That is actually pretty good. Yes, some people are going to be mad about how the factory workers applied that. Yeah, but it's just thermal paste after all. I'm thinking I'm going to take out this CPU and then we can dust this whole computer out. I swear this motherboard has a beard. There's our guy. Our Pro Advanced Processor. Okay. Give me a minute. You know, you can't trust me around most things, but I really shouldn't be trusted around compressed air. So. Oh, the Pharaoh's curse is taking up my room. Oh. Huh. Oh man, I definitely should have brought a gas mask. Wow. That stench. Oh my god. Oh my god, wow. That is certainly something to huff on. Oh my. I forgot about this. Okay. Get ready. About 50 miles worth of air is about to get polluted. Okay, I think that's good enough to resell later. Oh my god. That is horrific. Alright, give me a sec to put this all back together. Oh my man. I find it pretty cool how the CPUs kind of develop battle scars over the years. Look at all that marking. Huh? Does that not look like a sun to you? Anyway. Now it can recover. Not when I'm the one cleaning it. Damn. I'm not putting this back into the computer so I can make out what it actually is. There we go. I think that's enough dust for my room now. Anyway, I've got some thermal paste here. Hasn't been used in a couple months, that's for sure, but I don't care, I'm just gonna apply it. You know, just like they did at the factory too, just so more people can get mad. Or the same people. It's even better. Look at that mess. That is an abomination against society, and I love it. That is staying that way. I will never open up this computer again just so it stays like that. You'd think this be the first computer I've used to use M SATA technology, but surprisingly, that goes to the Dell Latitude D600. I mean, for how new this computer is, and with all its high-tech specs, I should say that, but to some people that's laughable. It has MSATA. Honestly, I'm happy it doesn't use a mechanical hard drive, because I don't have to replace it with an SSD. I always end up doing that after I record the video, and like a week or two later. Alright, I currently have it plugged in now. Let's see, it'll either turn on or explode. I don't know what'll happen. Let's see. Well, the ThinkCentre light glows too, so that's pretty cool. Does that not earn your praise? It's kind of taking a while. Oh my god. Thank you. I mean, that might have been because I put the CPU fan on backwards, but just don't worry about that. You know, probably before this fix or after this fix, I would have installed an operating system. But I guess Brian was generous enough to have one for me, so sweet. Free PC. This PC. Wait, is this one way you can get to the... Hold on, I'm actually kind of retarded, I'm not gonna lie. What the hell? Okay, well, I guess you can do the Windows 7 method. So yeah, this is the legend I've been seeing on Marketplace. Cool. There's all the specs if you didn't see them before. Ryzen 5 Pro. Oh, how funny would that be if that number went down? 8 gigs of RAM. I didn't even touch the RAM. I think there was just one stick in there out of the 2 slots, so that's cool. 64-bit operating system. Sick. Nice. So, we're gonna do a games test on this computer. I know Crysis is like a decade older than this computer itself, but it's the newest, it's the most intense thing I have. Unable to within time limit, I don't know, just work, man. Well, thanks, Windows. Could have just told me how to take the screenshot to begin with. I'll be back when it loads, or if it loads at that. Alright, we got the game loaded now. That is so ironic seeing these logos on this thing. I have an idea. Since this is such an an older game to be running on this computer, we're gonna crank the settings all the way up. Game settings. Weapon area. Ooh, blood. Yup. Subtitles, give me that. Okay, yeah. Apply. So wait, where's the actual menu options? What if I just single player? New game? No, I'm going easy mode. We know what happened last time. Alright, here's the thing with the marbles again. I mean, I honestly wasn't expecting any struggles, so... here's the marbles thing, injecting marbles in your bloodstream. Okay, I'll be back. You know, Lenovo really had, like, 11 years from this game to make a computer that could run this. And it just so happens to be the one I get that can't run it. Look at this. I mean, for having, I know this is just Brian's work computer that I stole from a desk, but like, that's besides the point. It's still got that Radeon Pro and stuff. Well, not Radeon, Ryzen Pro. I don't know. I'm an Intel guy. These cutscenes are even worse when your computer can barely run the game. At least we know the fans work now. Yeah, no, I'm done with these cutscenes. Honestly, I'm not sure if this was a short video or not, because, well, we didn't install an operating system. There was just one on here already, so, yeah. I don't know, maybe this PC will make a return in the future. We will find out. I think I can still smell the dust. Who knows, I might end up choking on it in the morning, but we'll see. Have a good day, everyone.